What's up, guys? Pchild here, bringing you Challenge Rift 86 video guide. This week was a little bit funny. They gave us a Challenge Rift for the first couple hours that didn't have the seasonal Royal Ring buff, which was broken. So then they eventually took the Challenge Rifts down, put up a new Challenge Rift, and ended up giving us an Inarius build, a 6-piece Inarius build. So before we get in there and check out this new Challenge Rift that we got, I'm going to take a second to shout out my sponsor, GT Omega Racing. If you're in the market for a gaming racing chair, check out gtomegaracing.com. Use the code ThePchild at checkout to save yourself 5%. And as always, if you find my content useful in any way, please consider liking and subscribing it so other people can find the channel. That would be amazing. Or come follow me on Twitter at ThePchild. But without further ado, let's get in there and check it out. All right, guys, as soon as we get in the Rift, let's click on our soul mirror and see what we're working with. We are using a 6-piece Inarius set. And what happens with this is basically it's bone armor, bone armor, bone armor, bone armor. As long as you use your bone armor, which is your number 4 ability, you're going to get bone armor increased damage, bone armor damage reduction, and a swirling tornado of bone damage that also increases any other damage from the Necro by 3,750%. So what's important in this build, guys? Bone armor. Keep your bone armor up, number 4. Other than that, man, everything else is pretty passive. You have your Jesseth shield and scythe combo. Basically the way this works is as long as your command skeletons is active, you're going to do 400% more damage. And then in your cube, you also had the Scythe of the Cycle. So your secondary skills do 400% additional damage while you have bone armor active. So again, bone armor, bone armor, bone armor. The majority of this damage is going to come from your skeletal mage, however. So you're going to cast these Singularity mages, is going to consume your entire essence pool. But what I wanted to show you over here on these test dummies is the command skeletons. You see when I cast command skeletons, how the outline of your number 2 ability now has a golden portrait. As long as you have a golden portrait, you are getting the damage bonus from your Jesseth. So as I run over here and drag my skeletons away, you can see they no longer have the golden portrait on them. If you don't see a golden portrait, you're not getting 400% damage. Make sure you, number 2, get that golden border back around your number 2 ability. That's going to give you extra damage. Other than that, this week, it's pretty easy. I didn't get a chance to map out this Challenge Rift. Again, this one is so easy like last week. I don't think you guys are really going to need it. We're going to go in there pretty blind and see if we can knock it out on the first try. So without further ado, let's get in there and kill all the things. Soon as we get in the Rift, guys, you're going to run up to this group of enemies. You're going to, number 4, put your bone armor up. You're going to command skeletons with number 2. Keep that command skeletons going, and then you're going to left click to get your essence back. As soon as your essence is full, you're going to right click to cast all of that essence into a set of Singularity mages. You're going to repeat this cycle the entire Rift. That's really all you have to do. You need to make sure your number 4 ability never drops. So watch this little progress bar. As soon as it starts to get low, you want to run close to an enemy and hit number 4 on it. It will refresh the timer. And then other than that, keep hitting number 2 to make sure you have that golden border around your number 2 ability. As long as you have those things, then your Singularity mages are going to destroy the Rift, and it's going to be pretty darn easy for you. So this is a pretty linear path. You're going to have to make a choice at this junction. I think there's an elite right here. I don't know if there are more elites if we keep going down this way. There is, it looks like, a channeling pylon down here, so it's definitely worth your time to come down here and get that channeling pylon. We're going to backtrack now since that was a dead end, and my bone armor is about to drop, so I need to get close to some enemies and hit my number 4 ability. Again, Singularity Mage, I have full essence. I want to cast Singularity Mages. I don't have command skeletons going, so I'm going to hit my number 2 ability. And then I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to left click until I have full essence, and then I'm going to cast another set of Singularity Mages. We're going to continue to run through the Rift. So again, pretty easy. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't played Necro, and you probably haven't played Inarius because this set is not very powerful and it's not very common. So I'm going to just keep rehashing the things that you have to pay attention to. You have to pay attention to your bone armor, which is number 4. Make sure you keep those bone armor stacks alive. You want to pay attention to your essence pool. If you have a full essence pool, you want to right click and consume the entire essence pool to cast a set of Singularity mages. You want to make sure that your number 2 ability has a golden portrait. That means that you're getting the 400% damage bonus from your shield and scythe combo you have on the Jessup set. And really, that's it, guys. So look at my bone armor. It's about to drop. I'm going to number 4, refresh that. Full essence. I'm going to right click to cast a Singularity Mage. I'm going to number 2 to get my pets attacking. And that is it. That's the entire rift. Your number 1 and number 3 abilities are auras. They are 100% passive. You have to do absolutely nothing for those abilities. You can't do anything with those abilities, so don't even worry about them. So we're again running through the rift. My bone armor is starting to get a little low. Gonna number 4, get that back up. Gonna left click, get essence. Gonna right click, cast Singularity Mages, etc., etc. I'm gonna go left here because I think that's the right way to go. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Keep going through the rift. We're well ahead of the timer here. Shouldn't be an issue completing this rift. I haven't really been paying much attention to it up until this point. Kind of forgot it was even a thing. So it seems like we are good to go. Again, I'm going to recast my bone armor. We have a speed pylon right here. That's always awesome. So let's take advantage of this speed pylon and let's just run until we find an elite. And once we find an elite, we're going to stop. We're going to number 2 to make sure we get that bonus damage. We're going to right click the Singularity Mage all up in his face. And we're going to keep our bone armor up as we run through. I'm going to just look for the next elite as we run through. Looks like we found the down first. Again, running through, looking for elites, taking advantage of that speed pylon, because why not? As soon as we kill the elite, we are going to collect the orbs and get out of here. 95%. So one more elite, 97%. One more elite, we should be done. Again, I'm just going to use this speed pylon, just looking for another elite if it's going to give me one. I cast Singularity Mages there. They got the Rift Guardian. So I'm going to number 2 the Rift Guardian to get my skeletons attacking him. Gonna... Oh, he's dead already. So that's it, guys. Super easy challenge rift this week. As usual, they're all pretty easy lately. Hopefully, I explained how to run that well enough for you guys to come in and blow the rift up. If you have any questions for this challenge rift this week, guys, leave a comment in the YouTube comment section below. If you like the content, if you find it useful in any way, please think about sharing it and subscribing. It helps the channel out quite a bit. Come hang out with me on Twitter at the Pchild, and I stream 6 days a week, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard, Saturdays and Sundays at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. Come hang out in my stream. It's always a good time. Lots of laughs, lots of discussions and talks. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll catch you next week for Challenge Rift 87. Peace.